Hey, it's Lindsey Grace with Usborne Books More. Sometimes when I'm sharing about Usborne, I get so wrapped up in telling about all the great nonfiction books that we have. And while we have tons and tons and tons of nonfiction, and I could do tons and tons and tons of videos about the nonfiction books that we have, I wanted to take a minute and share with you. I've got 5 of my favorite storybooks that me and my kids just love here at our house. So the first one that I've got right here that I want to share with you is Cuddle Bear. Now this is a really sweet book, and there is a sweet little Cuddle Bear plush that you can buy to go with this, and it makes a really sweet gift. But something that I love even more about this book is that I know of lots of consultants who raise money and do book drives with Cuddle Bear and the plush, and they raise money and then they donate copies of Cuddle Bear along with the plush to local children's hospitals to give to patients. So I think that's a wonderful thing, and it also just shows that Usborne is more than just a party plan. There are so many other things that we can do with our book business to get books into the hands of every kid that we can. So that's Cuddle Bear, and that's a plug there for book drives. So if you have a local hospital that you would like to raise money for, let me know, and I'll be happy to help you be able to do a book drive to donate these books and plushes to your community, because also Usborne matches up to 50% of donations. So that's another excellent fundraising opportunity for you. So my next book that I want to share with you is I Love You Animally. Oh, it's so sweet. So it is just a really precious book, but something that I feel like is so unique about this is that the corners are rounded, so it's safe. But it's a beautiful storybook. I love you hugely like a whale. I love you shyly like a quail. So it's got lots of adverb usage in it, which I think is neat, and similes with the like in there. So the English teacher in me likes that. And then at the end, it goes through lots of animals and describing words. I love you so, for you're my family. And it's just a sweet, precious book. So that's I Love You Animally. Or Animally is the name of it. Okay, this is a fun one. Dan, the taxi man. Me and my kids love to dance to this. It's very sing-songy, and it's kind of silly, and it's just a lot of fun. There's a lot that you can do with Dan, the taxi man. That's how we say it at our house. And then Too Many Tomatoes. I read this recently at our local farmers market one morning, and it was a great book to share with the kids about what you do when you have too much of something, especially like too many tomatoes. And it goes through, and he goes throughout the community and gives tomatoes out to tons of people. So there he is handing the tomatoes out, and the illustrations are great. And this is actually the same writer and illustrator as Dan the Taxi Man. Then Nibbles. Nibbles is a new title this year, and it's so fun. And there's actually a plush that goes with Nibbles also. But if you, I know you can't see, but even the cover is texturized so that, little hands just want to get this book. So, look here. This is a story about a little monster called, watch, a flap, Nibbles! And then it goes through, and Nibbles likes to eat and get into other books and stories. So look, he gets into Goldilocks, and look, there he is. There's a hole in the page. And then it tells the story of Goldilocks with Nibbles in it. So it's so fun, and then he crawls out the book and goes on to the next story. So it's like reading books inside of books. And then at the end, well, he maybe escapes. And my little girl was so concerned when we got to the end. She was so worried that Nibbles had gotten into another book. It was kind of funny. But anyway, so those are just a few of my favorite children's books that we have, storybooks. that are so great. So make sure you take a look at the storybooks that Usborne Books and More has to offer. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to get some of these storybooks in your hands.